Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be looking at this position. It is white to move and win, so you can pause the video to try to find the moves on your own. Alright, so what we have here, it's equal material. We have a knight, they have a knight, they have a pawn ready to promote, and we have a pawn also ready to promote. So it seems like a draw, and it will end up in a draw if you make the wrong moves. Now, if you promote to a queen immediately, then this is a draw, because they can promote to a queen as well, and we cannot do much. We play checks with the queen, and they play check with the queen, so it's going to be ending up in a draw, obviously. Okay, so somehow we need to promote our queen while stopping them from promoting theirs. So take a pause and try to find a possible move for you here. Well, obviously the most reasonable move is to try to get to the pawn before it promotes, and that is knight to f3 check, right? Now here, black has four options to go to, right? Let's just say they cannot go to the g file, right? Because if they did, for example, king g3, king g4, it doesn't matter which one, we're going to promote to a queen. So we kind of force them into the g file so that we can promote with check. Even if they take our knight, it doesn't matter because this endgame, it's winning for white. And the reason it's winning, because there's a specific pattern that you have to know in order to stop this pawn from promoting. That is, you have to continue to keep giving checks with your queen until you force the king away from the pawn and then take this pawn. And that's going to be a winning endgame. So for example, queen d5 check, give me the pawn. They protect the pawn. You play queen e4, move away from the pawn so that I can take it in the future. They play king f2, we play queen d3, give me the pawn. They play king e1, protecting their pawn. And now there's a really cool move, queen e3. You either move away and you give me the pawn, or you stand in front of the pawn by playing king d1 and you cannot promote anymore. And then we have king c3. Give me checkmate in one. They have to play king c1 here, here, and that is checkmate. That's why in this endgame it's winning. That's why after knight to f3 check, they cannot actually play king g4 or king g3 because we can promote with check and then the same combination follows. Alright, what if they went to h5 though? Well, if they went king h5, we can just promote. They cannot promote because if they did, that's checkmate in one, protected by the knight. So the only reasonable move for them is to play king to h3, moving away from any kind of checks with the queen, and then still trying to promote theirs. Now, we can promote to a queen. And yes, we are allowing them to promote theirs, but there's a huge difference here. That we are the one who's going to be giving checks right now, right? So we play queen h7, check. Alright, so now they either go to g4, g3, or g2. The best chance for them to delay the checkmate as fast as possible is to play king g4. Okay, after king g4, what's gonna happen? Well, we have to keep giving checks. We play queen e4 check, protecting our knight as well. Now they can go back or they can go here. If they went up playing king h5, then this move is a blunder because of queen f5 check. If they have to go here, another check, they cannot go back, that will lead to a checkmate. If they go up, check, here, check, here, and checkmate. Alright, let's get back. So after queen e4 check, it's very clear that they cannot go king h5. So either king h3 or king g3. Both are the same thing, so let's just say they play queen h3. We play queen h4. Pay attention, we keep giving checks until we're forcing something to happen. And that's something after they play king g2 is to play beautiful move queen h2 check. And the idea is very simple. Take our knight with your king so that the king and the queen will be on the same diagonal, making a move like queen h5 very, very, very nice. We're going to be winning the queen. So if they take queen h5 check, they have to move their king somewhere, and then we win the queen, and that's obviously a winning endgame. Alright, so after queen h2, they're not going to take. That's going to be making our job very easy. They'll play king f1, moving away. And pay attention, every single move that we're playing with the checks is the only move that keeps the advantage. This shows how it's really complicated in equal material to be very delicate and surgical in your moves, so to get the win. So here the only moves to keep giving check, queen g1 check. They'll play king e2, And now the idea is very simple. It's like the queen, the king and pawn scenario, but we just have to disconnect the king from the queen instead of the pawn. And the way to do that is to play knight d4 check. You either move away and you give me the queen, thank you so much, or you play king d2 and keep protecting the queen. Now we play knight b3. So they decide to go back. Now you might say this is not going to be winning for us because the king is just going to keep shuffling on d2 and e2. Well, pay attention. We have knight c1. And knight c1 either forces him to go away and we win the queen, or they have to play king d2 to keep protecting their queen. And now a really beautiful move. Try to find it. Try to find how would you win this position, right? You should not be trading queens because obviously a draw. You're going to lose your knight in the next move, possibly with the king or with the queen. What would you do here? Well, the only way for you to actually win this is to play queen f2. Sacrificing your knight. Of course, they cannot block. That's a free queen. They cannot move their king anywhere else except taking the knight. So when they take the knight, what is the idea? The idea is that their king is restricted. They cannot move. So we play king c3. Give me checkmate in one. They cannot stop queen b2 checkmate. They cannot play queen d2. They cannot play queen e1. No queen here, no queen there. The knight moving, it doesn't make any sense because no checks are possible. So they have to sack the queen for something like crazy like this. But this is obviously winning. We get the check. They go to b1. And queen b2 will be checkmate. Thank you for watching.